The Detroit Lions are sticking by new head coach Matt Patricia as they released a statement of support after a sexual assault charge against him from 22 years ago was reported in the Detroit News. Patricia himself said in part, quote, "I find it incredibly unfair, disappointing, and frustrating that this story would resurface now with the only purpose being to damage my character and reputation. I firmly maintain my innocence, as I've always done. I would never condone any of the alleged behavior and will always respect and protect the rights of anyone who has been harassed or is the victim of violence." The team was initially unaware of the indictment as they said their background check covered only criminal convictions. Did the Lions handle this appropriately?
To me, the problem with this is not that they missed it in the background check, which I could put some blame on there too, but I understand that you can't possibly know literally everything about a person. The problem with this to me is now that they do know, in their statement, the team statement, they said they spoke to Matt Patricia and they spoke to the attorney who represented him, and that was satisfactory to them. The fact that they didn't do any other research or talk to anyone else, that they spoke to these two people who, of course, have the same opinion in support of Patricia, that's the problem for me. And whether or not this is, I don't want to speculate on what should happen here, but the larger picture of the climate in the NFL right now, it looks really bad to see this taken so lightly by the Lions. They need to take it more seriously. And then if the end result is the same, it's the same, but it needs to be taken more seriously than it is.
Well, these things have to be taken incredibly seriously. Yeah. I also think you have to treat everyone involved very fairly if you can. Now, I would have no problem with them standing by Patricia if they did all their research and they truly believe him. I also would have no problem with them saying, hey, he's going to, step away for a minute while we figure all this out and make the appropriate decision. But if you're putting all the blame on the Lions, I think it's also fair to point out this guy was employed by the New England Patriots for a long time. So if we're going to say, hey, how did the Lions not know about it? I think the same question needs to be asked about the New England Patriots.
I agree. And I wonder when the Lions had those conversations with the Patriots had to have not known or this would have come up. But perhaps did the Lions say, well, the Patriots, he was there for so long. We trust them. We know they run things very tight. They don't mess around. Maybe there was some trust there. I don't know. I think I have a lot more questions about this. I hope that we get more information as this goes and that we do see that it's been taken seriously.